Come on. This is Generation NEX. It was released by Messiah Entertainment, and it looks like an NES, doesn't it? It was made to rebuild the 8-bit age. Take out your NES games and put them in. There's also a slot for Famiclone games. Pretty neat. And the slot for the classic NES. This thing goes for $60 at Game Crazy, which is also a Hollywood Video. Now, to show you more.
Alright, here's the NEX. Very small, compact. Pretty awesome, huh? Very lightweight as well. Not even heavy, the least bit. So here's the NES. Pretty big, huh? See? Compare the sizes. Pretty small, huh? It's not even that wide. Even a kid can hold on to it with one hand. So, I'll show more. Inside the box, we've got an NES controller that looks like a Super Nintendo controller. We've got the start and the select button right there for some reason. And we've got shoulder buttons. I don't know what's that for, so whatever. We've got a turbo and a slow button, so that's pretty cool. It's like the NES Advantage and NES Max. We've got the manual to the Messiah thing, you know, the Generation NEX. It shows some illustrations and comic stuff in here that tells you how to hook it up and some questions and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And here we've got a collector's guide filled with almost every game on the NES library, so you better start collecting your games and check them off. It shows how much they're worth and how rare they are, so that's pretty cool. Acts very cool, very useful if you're a very serious collector of the Nintendo. So let's check it out. Now let's hook this guy up. Also, notice how the RCA cables have 3 plugs instead of 2. Now the sound may seem different because of the 2 plugs, but it's for the good, not the bad. Also, debatedly the #1 question in the gaming world is, will it work? Well, will it? I don't usually do this, but I'm going to use the Messiah controller for this review. Alright, let's start it. You might, if you can notice how the sound, like, very different, but can you live with a little inaccuracy in your life? And it's also responsive, so you can probably do speed runs in this game. I'm not going to try to do it because I'm showing you the controls. So far, it's responsive. Oh yeah, for the turbo button, don't do it. Don't use the turbo or the slow button. It just makes things very weird. Like the turbo button, it just makes Mario jump multiple times, that's it. Just play it normally, don't use those buttons. Unless Ghostbusters, of course. And that's it. Super Mario Brothers with the Generation NEX.
if you own an NES that's broken, or don't have an NES and you have a bunch of games, I picked this up. Even though it's not made by Nintendo, at least it can play NES games and Famicom games. Or if you have a top loader, that's okay. You don't have to get the Generation NEX. I'm not forcing you or anything, but doesn't the top loader smell like ass or something? So whatever. The Generation NEX is a pretty good deal. You'll get your money's worth. It's small, compact, and plays NES games really great. It's got little pins that's reinforced like Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. So, this is the Console Boy, and I'm out.